We know the truth that many nations have contributed little to climate change, but will be the first to feel its most destructive effects.
Mais avec l'accord, nous sommes maintenant en mesure de limiter la hausse des températures en deçà de 2 degrés, de 1,5 degré même d'ici la fin du siècle.
It's being hailed as an historic agreement and a turning point for the world.
Je regarde la salle, je vois que la réaction est positive, je n'entends pas d'objection. L'accord de Paris pour le climat est accepté.
The meeting today is bringing people from all over the world to try and find common ground on how do we make our movement stronger and what is its common DNA. We have divergences, but basically we do agree on what are the causes of climate change and how we want to go about solving them.
So when those that have power have a choice?
We know this is a global problem. We need everyone to sit together at a table, and the UN is the best place in which that can happen. And I think we will have some progress, but it's not going to be the end of the fight.
I'm not optimistic about the process, though I think we have a shot at resetting the debate in Paris.
So as we know, the United States delegation, official delegation to the COP, is preparing their position.
The route that our governments are heading into is really about a profit-driven model. We think that it's highly important that social movements, impacted communities that are often first and worst hit, be able to articulate what it is that we think should be happening instead. My mother is from El Salvador, and my dad was Colombian and German. Both my parents migrated when they were fairly young to the United States. They met at a club, and I'm actually a product of a disco hookup. So my grandfather was a German Jew that migrated to Colombia in the late 1800s. He married a Colombiana and had my dad, hence the white name. I carry the name with pride, particularly because my dad was killed in Colombia when I was 4. That automatically changed our lives forever. So my mom became a single mother, and she worked as a factory worker until 1980, where the factory closed down and moved overseas. and she then became a domestic worker and a nanny. And it wasn't until I got to university that I started to understand that we were part of a broader statistic of the migrant experience in the US.